I'm David Groninger in Seattle, Washington, and today is Friday, January 1st, the year 2016. I was just playing one of my favorite pieces, Clair de Lune, which means moonlight, and I like to do things a little bit, maybe to add an interesting element to my day. Right now it's very sunny and clear in the middle of the day on this January 1st day, very cold outside. So I play a piece called Moonlight because I'm more in the mood of a moonlight. Well, every day I ask myself a question: what could I say in 5 or 10 minutes that just might help 5 or 10 million people? I write down the answers and I create a talk about it. And so today's talk, it's called, I call it four parts to success. You might call it four pillars of success, or a structure for success that happens to include four pieces. Now, however you manage your own success, you can divide it into as many parts as you want. But I've just decided that there are four key elements to success, the way I see success, and I'm going to tell you what these things are in case it might be of some benefit to you. And I use these principles in every part of life, in my personal health, in playing the piano, in the workaday world, in everything that I do. Well, here are the four key things from my perspective. The first one is having a coach. The second one is having a mentor. Number 3, having friends, people, teammates that you can team up with and work together on your goals. And number 4, having a set of books, a library consisting of the books, the information connected with what you want to succeed in. So again, it's a coach, a mentor, friends who can help you, and like a success library. And that's kind of a library based upon whatever subject that you want to succeed in. Like in piano, for example, the idea is having a coach, somebody who can coach me in all aspects of playing the piano, the self-discipline in practicing each day, how to get through difficult parts, how to manage your emotions. If there's some very complicated piece you want to learn, and it's so frustrating because the physical ability, the physical skills that you need to do it might take a year just to develop those skills. So you have a coach that can teach you things like patience. Now a mentor could be the same thing as a coach. They could be the same person. But I like to use a different one, that is different people for each role. A mentor could be the great pianists that have lived, and I could just get on YouTube and watch the great Arthur Rubinstein, the great Vladimir Horowitz, and the many famous Russian pianists who have lived in the past 100 years. And they've all played pieces like the one I just played, and I can learn from them by watching them, by listening to their interviews, by watching their other pieces, by watching how they practiced and things. I learn a lot, and so they're my mentors. I could also have pianists who are alive today, who are famous pianists that I can watch their videos and learn from. I could even go to their concerts and maybe meet with them as well. Now, in the having help and teammates, I sometimes call this a buddy coach, because they do the same thing as a coach would do. They kind of help you in the activity, in the performance of what you're doing, in the action of it, and then you help them as well. And it's fun when you can work as a team. And it's easy in a place like Seattle to meet other people who like to play the piano. They can come over here and they can play something, and I can maybe critique their playing, maybe give them a few ideas on how to get through a difficult part, and they can listen to my playing and give me some ideas on how I could improve. The best thing about having a person, what I call a buddy coach, is that when you have your regular coach, and maybe you're paying a few $100s a month for a coach, well, your buddy coach, you don't have to pay anything. You're just meeting with that person, and they're helping you to go through the actions on your action list that you agreed with your coach. So they help you get through your lessons so that when you meet with your coach the next time, you're going to get more out of your coaching session because you made a little bit more progress in, on your action steps. And of course, a library, well, for something like piano music, it would be, a set of the recordings of many of the great piano pieces, or books, and everything, of course, is online these days, but it would be, the links to all of the books about how to play the piano, how to read music, dictionaries of music, the theory behind what you're doing. Now, the interesting thing is, you can apply these four key pillars to anything, to your job, to a business, to relationships, to losing weight, toward any goal that you have. You can find you can benefit by using a coach, by having a mentor. Let's say your goal is just to lose 25 pounds. Well, if you got a coach that can help you do that, I think it's going to add to your chances of success. And then mentors would be people that have already lost the 25 pounds that you can meet with. They're the people who inspire you. And having the buddy coach, that's the person who takes a walk with you every day and helps you work out your, what food you're going to eat, and you help them as well too. And then the book list. Well, those are the articles that you read online about, what kinds of foods are high in nutrition but low in calories, things like this. So the interesting thing about when you have pieces of a puzzle for success is how they work together with each other to each make the other one more powerful. For example, when you have a coach, see, the coach is the first one I would do. If I put these in an order of priority, even though all four are very, very valuable, the first one I would get is a coach. The reason for this is the coach will help you set up all the rest. The coach will help you create relationships with a mentor, with your buddy coaches. The coach will help you, organize your time so you can, find the time to read the articles and read the books. The coach helps you get into action. There's this idea that we know what to do, but we don't do what we know. We know what to do, but we don't do what we know. Well, a coach will help you do what you know. The coach will help you in your accountability toward the action in making progress in all this. So the coach is the first one I would do. And the second one I would put on my team would be the mentor. And that's just someone who's already accomplished what you want to accomplish. And you can have many mentors. And you build relationships with these mentors, and you become inspired. And you can learn a lot that you would also learn from a coach, from a mentor. But the idea that the mentor is someone who's already done what you want to do. They've lost the 25 pounds. Maybe your coach is not necessarily someone who needs to lose 25 pounds. Maybe that's one of their own goals later on, but they know about how to coach people on goals, and that's the value they have. Well, that's my alarm clock going off, telling me that my time is about up. But it's the relationship between these pillars of success. If you have the coach first, then the coach is going to help you, with your time management. So you're going to find the mentor, build relationships with mentors, and the coach is going to help you to get your buddy coaches, that is, your friends, people you team up with during the week between your coaching lessons, who you're going to work with on whatever topic, relationships, losing the weight. And these are the people that are going to help you put into action, that get you out of the house or get you into making progress in what you're doing. And the books, you can also use the buddy coach with the books by reading them together. And you don't have to be at the same place. You can be on the phone reading the books back and forth to each other. Each read a paragraph. You read a paragraph, they read a paragraph, you read a paragraph, and then you explain to each other, well, what does that mean to you? How are we going to put that into action like this? So again, I'm going to repeat these because if you put these together and see how they all work together and help each other out, these are very, very powerful components to how to be successful toward any kind of a goal. Having a coach, having a mentor, having a buddy coach or a teammate, a partner, and you can have plenty of partners too, and the books. having a success library, a book list, articles, videos, you know, the theory, the book learning part of something. And get the coach first. That's going to be the hardest one because, you know, we tend to have a natural resistance to change sometimes. And when the goal that we have requires change, if I want to learn a complicated piece, I'm going to have to change. I'm going to have to change my belief in myself. I'm going to have to change my ability to move my fingers a little more, you know, more quickly and in a more relaxed way, so I don't tense up and make the music sound, you know, harsh. So those are these four things: having a coach, having a mentor, having a partners, you know, buddy coach, and and your success library, the books. And if you spend some time each day on every part of these, or sometime each week, you know, you might see your coach once a week, you might see a mentor maybe once or twice a month, but you might also study mentors on videos on the computer. On your buddy coach, you want to see them more often, because they're the people who are helping you and you're helping them on the little daily small steps. So you want to maybe work with your buddy coach 3 or 4 times a week. Ideally someone who lives close to you, or someone you can be even in a different country, but work over the phone or over the computer, and you're helping each other stay disciplined toward the action steps that you agreed on with your coach. And again, on the books, don't do it all by yourself. Read them together. Be in a book club, and the book club can be online too. 5 people can all get together over the computer, all live in different states, and you just each read a section of the book that you're all studying that has key information on you getting to where you want to go. So that's my simple little talk today. Have a coach, have a mentor, have a buddy coach, and have a book collection on the topic you want to succeed in. It sounds simple when you say it, but if you just get the coach first, you'll find out how hard it really is. but you're going to also get some tremendous satisfaction if you start with the coach. That's my message for today. This is David Groninger in Seattle, Washington, on the very first day of the year of 2016, saying thank you for taking the time to listen to my message.